with Miss Jasmine. Jasmine, what's your last name?
Alexander.
Alexander. Jasmine Alexander. You are local? You're from Horry County?
No, I was born in Jamaica. I reside in Horry County 27 years.
Okay, what part of Jamaica are you from?
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica.
Very nice. Okay, all right. Tell us a little bit more about yourself. You are a local chef,
Yes, ma'am.
aspiring chef,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Tell me about that.
Okay, so I was inspired to be a chef at a young age, at a tender age. Around 9 years old, I realized I love cooking. Not like is a word that I would not say.
Okay, it's stronger.
Yes, it's stronger. It's a passion for me. Okay, cooking brings happiness to me, and it brings joy to me, and it clears my mind. It's a way of releasing my stress. And yes,
So therapeutic a little bit.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. So at the age of 9, me and my older sister, she's like 2 years older than me. We try to experiment with some cooking in Jamaica when our mom was at work, and I was the youngest one, and we got burned. Yes.
Okay.
We got burned cooking. You know what I mean?
Okay. What were you cooking? Let's start there.
Okay,
What were you trying to cook?
All right, we were trying to, because our mom always come home from work and our dad, they always work. So we said we're going to surprise mom and dad with some dinner.
Okay.
So we said instead of mom and dad come and cook, we're going to try this two little, mischievous little girls. My sister was 11, I was 9, and I was the youngest because there's only 2 daughters, 2 kids.
Okay.
So I'm like to my older sister, Jackie, let's cook, man. And my sister said, no, mom's going to cook. So I said, no, I'm going to do the cooking. And we went, and the pot was boiling, and somehow we let the water spill, and we got a little burn.
Scorching hot water.
Yes, but it wasn't nothing like life-threatening. We didn't have to go to the hospital. Thanks be to God.
Right.
We cried out. Our next door neighbor ran over because she always assists us while our mom was at work. And she's a nurse, so she came over and she applied stuff to it. So then I said, I got burned. I'm going to still do cooking. I ain't giving up on cooking. So
the heat kind of got to you.
Yes.
It kind of kicked off something.
Yes. So I knew this was my passion there and then.
Okay.
So I started baking cakes at 10 for my mom. They were the greatest of cake, but they were something you could eat.
Okay. Well, my family coming from the South, I used to make mud pies.
Yes.
So they were better than what I used to do when I was 9 and 10 years old. So, okay.
My mom used to monitor me while I baked the cake. And because she was a good chef now. Okay. So she was over there baking and she let me do my little mixing. Okay. But the one thing I liked with my mom, no matter what the cake came out to be or what it turned out to be, she always let it seem like it's the best cake I ever made. So that gave me the more desire to do it because seeing my mom enjoying it, she never said, because there is time when parents can also kill your dreams. Yes. Because you can do stuff that you really love and they're just saying, oh, it's not good.
That's very true. Or they don't see your dream.
Yes, they don't see your passion.
But she showed mother's love. Baby, this is good. Delicious.
So, I always say this, long story short, I had my only child. I always seen him doing stuff. I've never killed this dream because if my mom had killed my dream, I would not have this passion.
Very true.
And to put out a plate of food, anybody can put out a plate of food to somebody. But
a parent plays or can play a very essential role in the upbringing of a child and nourishing their dreams.
That's right.
And you were saying that your mom was exactly that. She was
exactly that. So just saying this to say that I do the same for my son too. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're their first inspiration, and you don't even know that you're their first role model that they look up to. And whatever you do, these kids may act like they're not watching you, but they're watching every move you make. So as a parent, you gotta lead with role model, even although sometimes you may slip up at times, because we're human and we all make mistakes.
Correct. No one's perfect.
No one is perfect.
But you try. You aim to be, hopefully, the best that you can be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We all have to do that. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty of this thing here now.
So you're cooking, you're now an adult,
Yes, no, I'm adult.
and now your passion has just...
And my passion has just kicked in at the age of 47 years old. Can you believe that?
Oh my God, you're 47.
Yeah, at 47.
You
I'm
look
almost,
fantastic.
yes, I'm almost 50 now. I have one more month.
Wow. Let me say you are a baby, though.
Yes.
But you look fantastic.
Thank you so very much. Okay, so a lot of people ask me how I do it, but you know, being a single mom, raising a son by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. So this is where my story began as a chef and as a person that's going out and inspiring young middle-aged people. Okay. You know, and as I said, don't let no one kill your dreams.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because your dream can happen at the age of 50, 60, 80, whatever age. You feel as though, you know, your body may be saying you're 80, but the feeling inside you may feel like you're 10 or 16.
Exactly.
So go for anything you want to go for. The day when you die, that's when everything is over.
You're starting to preach, Jasmine.
It's true. The day when you die, that's when everything is over for you. But where there is life, there is hope, and live and live. So what I'm saying is, I took care of my son by myself as a single mom. I ain't gonna say his dad is a deadbeat. You know, I'm leaving that to his own judgment, okay?
Because the children will see. You don't have to even say anything a lot of times.
And at the end of the day, I'm very grateful. I'm a grateful person.
Yes.
I'm grateful for him because I could not make my son by myself. So he blessed me with a lovely child. So for that, I will always be grateful because I'm grateful for everything. You know, people take life for granted. I take life, you know, I'm appreciative of the simplest thing. You may give me a candy and I remember it for years and years and years. Okay.
I love your spirit.
So
it's a wonderful spirit. Yeah.
As I tell you, I don't go out living negatively. I go out with a positive outcome. So at 47, I said, this is my time to live my dream.
Yes.
My son I sent him off to college. He went off to college, then he went into the Navy.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
As a single mother.
As a single
you
mom.
have a grown son that eventually went off.
He's in the Navy. He's working on that nuclear sub, which I knew I could not attempt to even go in a sub. Okay?
Wow.
So
you've done a fantastic job.
I try.
No, you have, and God was walking with you.
He walked with me every day. He's with me right now.
Yes,
you might not see him, but I feel him. I feel his presence around me as I'm here. Because if it wasn't for him, this would not be possible for me to sit here and tell my story. So my son has never swim a day in his life. He did. But let me tell you what happened. Because a lot of people did not know my story, and this is how everything stemmed.
Your testimony?
Yes, I'm very nervous when it comes on to launching out. So my son gave me the willpower. A child can help you to give you the willpower.
Yes.
So this is very sad now. We were living at this apartment complex in North Myrtle Beach, and my son He didn't know how to swim. So that's how I didn't know my son would ever be in the Navy, because my son did not know how to swim. So one day he went into the pool in North Merck Beach here.
Like I'm bracing myself. What?
And he was in there playing with the ball and stuff. So the ball went too far and my son attempted to go for the ball.
Okay.
I cannot swim neither.
Oh, no. Oh.
And my son reached out to the ball and almost drowned my only child. But thanks be to God. There was somebody on duty. I'm talking because a lot of people didn't know, and I want them to know where everything came from, my willpower. And this man was off duty and heard me screaming, and he went and he helped my son. He said, I was just leaving the compound and heard your scream. I know that scream was something for help.
Yes.
So he came. So anyway, long story short, that's why I know God is with me.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay, and I overcome that fear.
And bless that gentleman.
And bless that
Wherever
gentleman.
he is today.
I really thank him.
Yes.
He was like a guardian angel.
Yes.
Anyway, so long story short, my son went into the Navy, and I'm like, really? You really going into the Navy? He said, Mom, I'm going to conquer my biggest fear.
Oh my goodness.
My biggest fear was swimming.
Okay.
So I said to myself, after when I see my son, he said, Mom, it was like the hardest thing for me to pass.
Yes.
Because I had to go 30-something feet down in that water. But I did it, Mom, because I said, I shall conquer my fear. And I looked at him one day and I said, I want to start cooking. I want to open my own restaurant. He said, Mom, you always say that for years. I said, because I'm always scared I'm going to fail. And this boy said, if I can conquer my fear, Mom, you can.
That is.
And at the end of the day, that's where I said, enough of me saying I can't.
There you go.
Yes.
I can. Speak it.
Yes.
Speak it into existence.
So I start doing some YouTube videos, cooking videos. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
So I start doing some YouTube cooking videos and stuff like that.
Yes.
And, from there I said, I'm starting with my sauces. I'm starting with cookbooks. I'm going to go out and do my own
and we
website.
Have your special sauce here with us today.
Yes.
Okay.
So this was my journey from being fearful to being the girl that is empowered to go places that no one can stop.
Okay, I will be honest with you.
Thank you.
We have talked for a while. Mm-hmm. I did not know this story. And what a blessing the story is.
Yes.
For this young man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand the plight and the journey of a single mother. I'm a mother of 3.
Yes.
My oldest is 40, close to 40.
Yes.
And so I understand that. Mm-hmm. But for him to just conquer all the fears and push through.
Yes.
And for this young man, what is his name? Do you mind saying his name? What's his first name?
I will say his name proudly. What's his name? His name is Javon.
Javon. For Javon, your son, you must have instilled some mighty powerful lessons and foundations and you're a strong mom. I
think so, because one Mother's Day, mm-hmm. He wrote me a letter. I have the letter. I don't really talk much about this. Mm-hmm. But that's why I tell every single mom, there is nothing in this world you can't do. You have hidden powers. Yeah. You don't have to sit there and say, I can't, man. You got to get up and do stuff. I do my TikTok live, because I have a TikTok live sometimes I do. I try to empower a woman, There's nothing in this world that you can say you can't, because my son wrote me this lovely letter. He said to me,
He said, I've never seen another woman as strong as you. I sit for days and years and watch you
Don't you get me started.
as a strong black woman. And you were always my role model. And if I found a woman that can fit in your shoes, I find a good woman. And I was crying.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, that's why I said, remember when I just started, I said your kids watch you more than anybody else.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
You don't realize that if you're a drinker or a drunk, that kids watch you, and whatever you do, just like the Bible say, whatever the Bible tell it to you.
Right. The child shall follow.
Yes. Whatever the parents do, those kids are watching you.
That's
honestly.
powerful.
So
You went somewhere I wasn't even expecting you to go. And
because
that was-
it's a lot of passion built up inside me, and there's a lot of pain where passion is too.
Girl, you preaching.
And there's a lot of lesson I've learned, and the older I got, the wiser I become. So that's why I sit with kids and I talk to kids and inspire kids. My son is not only my son. I got a lot of kids out here. I have kids that I did not birth, but by just talking to them and inspiring them, they become my kids. Because you cannot love your kids alone and don't love another person's kid.
Oh, yes. No,
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Yes,
You gotta love.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
One more time. One more time. Say it again.
You cannot love your kid and don't love somebody else's kids, honey. Love come in a multitude of ways.
You're gonna start me to stepping in here.
Yes, it's just the I'm just telling you.
But it's so true.
It's
so
true. Yes.
It's so true. My sons would bring in, it seemed like sometimes half the neighborhood were also my children as well. Slept all across the floor. You made sure that each one got something to eat. And it was a family.
That's right.
The neighborhood children were part of your family. It was supposed to be a family.
Yes.
And when they went to their friends' houses, it should have been a family
too.
there as well. Yeah. But not everyone thinks that way.
But we can't. We don't think like some people.
No.
Because in this world, people be saying that there's not a lot of good people, but there's good people. You just gotta be the right ones. You see what I'm saying? There's good people. There's bad and there's good in everyone. You understand?
We definitely try.
I was the greatest person. I've developed to be a better person each day because I wasn't as good as I was. Life teach me and humble me to be a better and better person.
Yes, life will. Yes, God will.
Yes.
Life will.
Humble you. And it did humble me.
Yes.
I wasn't. These people asked me, "Oh, you're so nice." I was not nice. I had to pray and ask God to,
work on you.
Work on me. Work on me. Not only work on me, mold me and make me into yours.
Yes. See, I pray that when people see me, they see the presence of the Lord.
Yes.
They see the presence of God. Because I don't like negativity around me. Don't want to be anywhere near it. I want positive energy. Even, going back to your cooking, how that's therapeutic. I love my essential oils. They feed something in my spirit. My peppermints, my eucalyptus, my lavenders, my lemon, my orange. The what is that one? The blood orange, and they all feed into our senses, into our spirit. You have been cooking now since you were a little girl.
Yes, I've been.
And the story of Javon and your son and how he inspired you.
Yes, he sure did. It's on my book.
Really? And you have a book. Tell us, what's the title?
It's Cooking with Jazz. Okay. And my son is my inspiration for this cooking. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
He's
here with us now. I feel his presence. I haven't even met the young man, but he's here.
His presence is always here with me.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
Dearly.
Yeah. Hello,
love it.
Javon. Wherever you are, we're saying hello. We're sending positive energy your way. In the sub, underneath the water, we are with you. Mom is with you, and so that's wonderful. And so we're going to be cooking something a little later when we come back.
Yes, we are. We have to cook up something, you know. You got to try to take care of the temple. You know, your body is your temple.
Yes, it is.
You know, I'm not going to preach and say this food is good for you, that food is good for you. You know, you got to make the decision of what food you are supposed to eat and what, you know.
Yes.
But as I can tell you, I'm a cook, and I cook with passion, and I cook with joy, and I cook with love, and that's all I can do.
But you know what? Isn't there something, and thank you for that,
Yes.
the culture, your culture.
My
where you come from. That's how they cook anyway. There's a lot of love that goes into the food, and they want you to sit down and enjoy the spread, everything that is there.
Yes.
And that's love.
Yeah, it's love. You know, I was just talking on my TikTok live yesterday, and I was just talking about, you know, we came from a humble beginning. Even if we had just bread and butter for dinner, we sit at the table with mom, dad, me, and my sister, and that was like a $1,000 meal we were eating.
You know what I'm saying? I did the same thing. My sons and I, we have been coming to Myrtle Beach ever since probably I was in my mommy's tummy.
Yes.
But ever since my sons were younger.
Yes.
The one thing that we loved to do, we used to go to Texas Roadhouse. There was another restaurant that used to be here as well. And we used to go get a dozen rolls and the butter and go to the beach. And we would just sit and enjoy. And it was the best time eating those rolls and butter.
Yes.
With my sons.
But I'm telling you, we did this every single night as a family. But now the world has changed. People don't want to sit at the table with their family. Nobody interact with family no more.
It is different.
Even the kids nowadays, they're on their phone, or they're there, you know. But back then, we were a type, you know, family. Eat at the table together.
Right.
We watch movies together. We do stuff as family.
You can't watch movies today.
No,
you better preview it before you watch it. Yeah, because you don't know what you might see.
But you know, we only had one station, one TV station, you know, black and white TV, and we all were, you know, as a family base. But I know, you know, I guess everything changes. So we got to accept how life is.
Well, you know what?
Yes.
Part of what we're doing here today, and we're at the Horry County UNA Culture Center Boutique, and right now we're inside the Wellness Spa. But we want to bring some of that back to the community. It doesn't have to be gone. We can bring it back.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can. It might step by step, little by little.
Hey, we can, but we got to start that at our home first. Yeah. And
That's true. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But what we can do is we can bring good cooking to the
Yes. I like that.
You see what I'm saying? We can bring good, healthy, clean snacks like what I'm gonna go do today. I'm gonna make a maple spinach salad, and I'm gonna stuff them in tomatoes, and that can be a healthy snack.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat Cheetos. You don't have to eat potato chips and stuff. Not saying those are not good for you, because right now, to how it goes, everything is not good for you. So at the end of the day, you have to just decide. I can't say this is that is that.
There's something.
Yes.
Something. Even when you go to the produce section at the grocery store, you are encouraged, please, to wash your produce.
Yes.
Please do not eat them straight out the grocery store.
Yes.
They have certain
chemicals
that are on them. And what do they say to you? Use your baking soda under the water to clean your lemons.
It's common sense too. You gotta wash stuff. It's common sense. Because they put it on the produce section, it may fall on the ground. They're gonna put it back up there.
People sneeze.
Yes.
Produce, clean it. Clean
So you gotta always wash everything you eat. You know, it's just common sense. You know.
All right, let's come back. And when we come back, we'll have some maple spinach salad.
Absolutely. Make it by Jazz.
All right, we are back and we are here with Chef Jazz. And she is going to be making for us.
A spinach maple salad.
Sounds delicious, right?
Don't it? It does, okay?
All right, what do we have?
Okay, so today we're going to make a simple, it's going to be like for 5 minutes, cooking with Jazz today. We're going to make a maple spinach salad, and I'm going to stuff them in some tomato. This could be a snack because summer's right around the corner, and your kids are so hungry they run up in here and grab one, okay?
And these are so cute. These little tomatoes. I wish y'all could be here to see how cute they are.
Yeah.
All right, we are ready
All
for
right.
some maple spinach salad.
Great. All right, Jazz in the house, guys, and we're gonna be cooking up a storm. Okay, guys. So remember, I tell you, this is gonna be a really healthy snack for the kids. Summertime is around, but remember, you gotta wash your hands. Okay. All right.
All right, we are ready for some maple spinach salad.
All right. Let's start. So first of all, it's very easy. All right, make sure you wash your spinach. It's 1 pound of spinach, okay, guys? And you can cut it up finely because I did it because knowing it's a show. So make sure you wash your spinach before you even start.
So it's
okay?
cut up fine and pretty, y'all.
And it's already cut up real fine, just like this, okay? I'm not going to use much of my hands in it. I have these, and I sell these on my website too. All cookwares on my website. So go check out Cooking with Jazz website. Okay, guys? All right, and it's summertime, so we got to get these kids right. Okay, so we're going to use some dry cranberry. Okay, guys, and I cranberry is my favorite. I eat cranberry on my salads. I eat it in my oatmeal. I love oatmeal.
And
okay.
cranberry juice is good too.
Yeah, I love cranberry juice. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give 1 cup of dry cranberry here. I'm going to do 1 cup, but normally I do 2. So 1 cup would be fine, but because I love cranberry, I'm going to put a little extra. Okay, not another 1 cup, but a little more.
Okay, that's looking pretty already.
Yeah, for my likings.
Okay.
And then, guys, don't be skimpy with the pecans. I like to have that crunch in my salads, okay? So I'm still going to use 1.5 cup in here.
And these are what kind? Minced?
The minced pecans. Don't use the whole big chunky ones. Use the minced one, just like these. You see, just like these. Okay, guys? Don't be scared, because anything going in your belly, don't be scared to put it in.
Don't be scared.
Okay? So anyway, I use 1 cup and a little extra, because I like extra, you know?
So far, we have our cranberries, our mixed pecans, and what's next?
And guys, you want to follow me on YouTube, it's fine. And we also have that recipe in Cooking with Jazz book right here. Okay, so
Very nice. When did you write this book?
This book has been out 1 year now, okay?
Very
So if you want to get more of this recipe, don't be scared. Go on Amazon and get you a Cooking with Jazz. Okay, guys? And remember now, I have the spinach in, I have the dry cranberry, and I have the minced pecans in. Okay, guys? And all I'm going to do now is add some maple syrup. I'm telling you, if you want to use pure maple, it's fine. I'm just going to use the good old maple right here, okay? It's nobody business, guys. Remember now, you do whatever you like to do, okay, guys? And I know the kids are out for summer, and you want to have something good for them. Just use 1 cup of maple, and you're so healthy. And it takes 5 minutes.
And I can tell you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I love
It makes
it.
you happy.
Yes,
like
yes.
you were saying earlier. I love that.
Yes. Okay, guys, and then we go over here. This is already finished. Honestly, it is already finished, just like that.
That is
1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, so right here, we're going to put this over here. We're going to rest it over here. You can put it in the cooler, let it chill if you want to. But because we're doing it right ahead, we ain't got no time to let nothing chill, okay?
So let's go back that way.
Okay, guys, so now we have the tomatoes here. You can buy the smaller tomato, because remember, these are little snacks for the kids and for your husband and for your wife, you know.
Too cute.
Yes.
Too cute.
You see? And then I have the kids cookbook here where I show you a lot of little kid stuff that kids can do for the mom, for Mother's Day, Father's Day, for birthday, without going on the stove to get burned like me. So I did this in just to make sure kids don't have to go on the stove. They can do little stuff on the table without, you know, without hurting themselves. And you're right next to them. Okay, guys, so let's get into this. Make sure you core out all the seeds from the tomato. Okay, guys, and cut them in half. And it's just like this, simple, just like this here. And you can let it chill. The tomato chill. It's better when it's chill, and it's very, you know.
Very nice. Very nice. And those are too cute. Like
Yes.
little tomato cups.
Like tomato cups, yes. And we're gonna just put them on here. Okay, guys, I put a little ice on there because we're doing the video, so it's chill. You know, we don't want it to not taste that good, so we want to make sure it's chill and nice. You know, it's snacks.
I'm ready to eat.
You can have a little party, and you can use this, or you know, for the appetizer at the party. You know, I have party and I use these, and people were like, "Oh my God, we didn't know that this was so good."
And it is very simple.
It's very simple. And you got to make sure the presentation is well up to par. You just don't throw stuff on the plate. You know, you got to put your passion in it, you know. Put your passion into stuff. Okay, so we're going to move this over to that side. And what we're going to do is, because I have the gloves, and it's nobody business, okay? And don't come for me now, guys. All right, we're going to do a little stuff in here, okay, guys? It's nobody business, guys. Okay?
There's a song. Nobody business but something, but I can't remember.
Yes, but you know, some people like to be in order, you know. I got my gloves on. I won't put my hands in other people's food. Make sure you wash your hands, you know. All those stuff when you're looking after food.
Oh, that looks delicious.
You know. Try to get it right in just like this and make it looks good. You know? I like to eat. Can you tell? Look at me and tell.
It makes you happy.
Yeah, eat it makes me happy. Yeah.
And she's you kind of squeezing it together to kind of get a good pinch.
Yes.
And then
you can use larger tomatoes too, but because it's little snacks, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna show you how it's a little snack when I start eating one. Then I'll show you how it's a little snack.
Okay.
Okay, guys, and you know, don't be scared to put maple syrup in it if you like a lot of maple.
Y'all should smell it. It smells so
But sometimes I use sugar-free maple too, you know, when I'm on my little diet, you know, watching my little curves, you know.
So if you're a diabetic or something like
use
that,
sugar-free. Yes, and it tastes real good too, because most of the time I use sugar-free.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people said, why you use sugar-free so much? Because it tastes the same way, you know. It does not take no taste away, because honey, all these sugar-free stuff still have sugar.
Well, you know, I substitute, like if we're speaking about sugar, white cane. I like the brown.
You like the
raw
brown cane?
Brown sugar. Do you ever use that in recipes?
Yes, I do. I make Christmas cakes.
Okay.
Rum cakes, you know. I make a lot of rum cakes at Christmas time, Jamaican rum cake. And
Did you hear that? Follow Chef Jazz for your Christmas cake delights.
Yes. Okay. And that's it. You see how easy that was? But cheese, but it's not cheese. It's just something healthier than cheese, some almonds on it.
That looks
you know?
festive.
See what I'm saying? Anything that I think is healthy for me, I'll eat it all up. Okay? So this is it. That's it. And that's so easy. 5 minutes, okay?
There we have it.
And I would like you to taste one.
Delicious. Okay. All right, let me see how I can tackle this. Okay.
If it's not good,
Wow. That is delicious. Now I would never eat a pepper just raw, but this combined with the cranberries, the minced pecans, and the almonds, and the maple syrup. That's good. That's summertime.
Yeah.
That,
It leaves a taste in your mouth that is unbelievable. But I have entered into jazz vegan world, and the reason why I did my vegan book was my husband he had high blood pressure and cholesterol problem. We went vegan for 6 months. He went back to the doctor. When he went back to the doctor asked, what you're eating? Everything is normal. He said, you know what? My wife put me on a vegan diet. So, sometimes you got to cleanse yourself away from me. Yeah. But you got to find stuff that's really enjoyable to replace that taste of me. And this here was one of our favorite snacks.
this was delicious.
And it is so good.
Delicious. It is.
You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even know about this. But you got to taste it to believe it.
Well, I want to thank you, Chef Jazz.
Yes.
This was delicious. Your maple spinach salad.
Yes,
and we want you to come back and make some more delicious delights, some treats, some desserts, some appetizers, some meals, whatever you desire.
I will.
All right.
But don't forget now, guys. Cook it with Jazz. Go get my cookbooks, my kids' book. This kids' book was the hardest book I had to make because I had to think like a kid and be a kid again.
So I was saying, when I was talking about produce, because these look like bell peppers, the red peppers, these are tomatoes. So tomatoes, almonds, cranberries, minced pecans, delicious. Absolutely delicious.
It is. You gotta try it.
Lovely. All right. Are these your children on the front cover?
No, those are not my children. One of those are my niece and one is my friend's son. Okay?
Well, they are lovely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. So please go out there. They're waiting for somebody to purchase these books because, honey, they're excited about these cookbooks. Okay? And I mean, it's a lovely cookbook. We have it.
Very nice.
We have these books in the hardcover copy and we have it in the paper copy and we got it on digital too.
Right.
So please.
Once again, we want to thank you, Chef Jazz, for coming out to Horry County UNA Culture Center Boutique. And this right here that we're in is a wellness spa, where we want to focus on the United Nations' third goal is good health and well-being, or well-being and good health. But we're focusing on the way we eat, the way we take care of our body, our mind, so our mind, body, and spirit, the whole package. It's precious. And it's valuable, and we need to take care of it.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much, Jazz.
Absolutely.
Chef Jazz.
Jazz.
Bye, y'all.